What about the wiggle? Okay, well, 2 last tricks. We're going to talk about the Darkslide, and then I want to talk about the big kink rail.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
The wiggle.
The wiggle.
The wiggle.
Yeah, that's a great way of describing that trick.
This is a wiggle, everybody.
Twist and shout.
The Darkslide wiggle.
Dude.
I feel I would never attempt this, but
Bro.
I feel like watching this. Basically, it's a Darkslide on this like snake-like rail on flat ground, but I feel like you'd gain momentum by the actual like
Side to side.
the sides, the
He's
side.
he pumped through it.
It's pumping it, right? You're like pump it up.
That's exactly the message of this trick.
Is it?
That's the message. Because mostly with rails and stuff, you have to have enough speed to reach the end.
Sure.
But if you go at this fast, you're just going to explode.
Well, you couldn't even get through that. You couldn't even go all that way. You're creeping at it.
Yeah.
You gain momentum through it.
Yes, that is the freestyle of doing tic-tacs on flat ground
Right.
on a rail.
What is that rail for?
That rail is for
Exercise?
exercise. When football players put the tires out and they jump in the tires,
Oh, okay.
there's like a workout station, and that's what that one's for. You we're supposed to run through it.
Huh. That just looks too... Yeah, I guess
Ooh.
it makes sense.
And you got grip tape on the board, right?
Yeah.
Is any of that cheating? Like, is any of this like in freestyle? Is that a no? Or is it like no? Okay.
No,
Looks
it's
pretty clean to me.
Whatever. No. But I'm just asking. Like, whatever makes you land it in freestyle is like accepted almost, right?
well, yeah. Well, it's just like, is grip tape cheating on your board?
Right. I'm just asking. I have no idea. I
Like
have no
there's
clue.
trade-offs, right? So like with Caspers, it's way easier with grip tape on your tail.
Okay.
But why don't you do that? Because we skate a bowl and you drop in. You don't want to have grip tape on your tail. And you do a tail slide, you don't want to have grip tape on your tail.
Gotcha.
So that's why not to do it. So it inhibits a lot of other tricks.
The reason I ask is I
The
feel
same way grip tape on the top inhibits dark slides normally.
right. Well, I feel like you're playing by 2 sets of rules.
Mm.
You're playing by like normal skateboarding rules, and you're playing by freestyle rules.
Yeah.
It's like you're either battling one or the other, or both sometimes.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I'm
maybe.
trying to bring the freestyle rules to mask. I don't even know if
Is Darkslide technically freestyle, though?
no. I
No,
guess I
yeah,
think
I don't
the
think so.
technicality of freestyle is no obstacle.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
exactly.
you and your board.
So flat ground tray flip.
So anything
Might
with
be
an
freestyle.
obstacle is not freestyle.
Anything with an obstacle is not freestyle. As soon as there's an
Okay.
obstacle involved.
Did Roddy Mullen invent the Darkslide?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Wait, so how
Because
did
I-
this spot come around?
Well, wait, hold on. But there's no, but he didn't. But Darkslide's Roddy Mullen invented it, but it's not considered a freestyle trick. But also, like I think a lot of skateboarders probably would consider it a freestyle trick. But maybe, you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
because
Because
there's
nobody does Darkslides really.
Maybe you call it a free
Chris
trick.
has them. There's people that do it, but
no, but the simple rule is that there's an object,
Yeah, the obstacle.
then an obstacle, then it totally cancels it out.
Right.
Yeah,
I get that rule. I guess I'm just saying like, yeah, I don't know.
it could just be like inspired by.
Because
Inspired by.
he
I like that.
invented the kickflip, right? So you could say that about kickflips.
And
It's a freestyle trick.
It is.
But if you put it down a set of stairs or over anything or on down something, it's not considered freestyle.
Would it be considered freestyle because you're not? I guess an obstacle. I guess a curb is an obstacle. If you
Yep.
go off of a curb.
Yep. And there's one exception, is mellow banks. There is a thing as bank freestyle. So if you
Makes
have a
sense.
mellow bank, you can like 360s on it. So as long as it's flat ground, but
See?
slightly like, because it's impossible to find fully flat ground unless you're like at an ice hockey rink or a tennis court or something where like because normally ground is slightly angled anyways.
Okay.
But it's also, I understand where
There you
you're
go.
coming from, Chris. We're just thinking that no one really does it. So I guess no one really does
that would
trick.
dictate it to
But
be
that wouldn't-
freestyle.
Exactly. But I thought that's where Chris was going with it.
Yeah, but it's
But it doesn't feel like it's street, is what you're saying.
yeah. To me, it has more freestyle vibes.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It
Yeah.
has more freestyle vibes.
Yeah.
Totally. Grip tape on the underside of the board is freestyle vibes for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Well, now we've cleared that up.
Got you.
So this rail, how did you come across this rail and find out this was the best trick for it?
Jordan Maxim. He had this spot in his spot book and was like, I want to take you to a spot. And I board slid it for him for iDabble, like way back.
I remember that.
And I immediately knew that Darkslide was the ultimate trick on it, but I did not think it was going to be as hard as it was. But that's part of the editing that we haven't done yet is in the video that you guys saw, it just shows this clip, and it kind of looks like you can just do it. So we have some like funny like whip outs and stuff
Outtakes.
that we threw in so that people understand like this doesn't just come
This wasn't
easily.
like first try.
Yeah, there's so many concepts in this trick. Like the rail goes like this, right? Or
It's wavy.
rail goes like this, but your head is going straight through it.
You can't really see your head in the clip, but yes.
And then the other thing that is hard to see is the corners are all more than 90 degrees. So you think
Okay.
if a 90-degree corner is hard to like make, this is
This is more than 90 degrees?
every one of these corners is more than 90 degrees.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's like really,
What would you say, 95?
yeah, 100 degrees.
100 degrees.
Yeah, so it's like,
You like skating through that shit. So sick.
and
Was
then
it harder to go to the right foot or the left foot? Does that make any sense?
the hardest part was like getting on for that first one.
Like you have to get right in the middle of that, or right at the beginning of that first curve.
Yeah, you're going almost directly into the curve, and I'm almost aiming at the front lip.
Well, it's funny because, like, if you were to think logically, like, you'd be coming at a different angle.
Right.
You'd be coming at it like this, but you're coming at it actually, like, straight on where there's no center.
Yes, and that's the mind bender. Like I do a 50-50 on this in the part that you can watch. But when you ollie into the 50-50, it's the same as going into a back lip on a regular rail because you're like got to drift sideways to catch it. And then, yeah, that's the other thing is like with round bars, you can skate all sides of them. So I'm very rarely on the top of this rail. It's always on this side or on this side.
You're not on the top, right?
Yeah, not on the top. So it's like
You're on the top for a second.
Yeah, for a
half
quick
a second.
just
Well, there's only so long you can be on
Yeah.
the side of it, right?
yeah, it's just
You have to switch sides.
He's using the side to pump
Yep.
it up.
and then that pop out, dude, you would get right to the end and then not land the pop out so many times.
Did it take a long time?
Yeah, it took a while, but I got it once before this day and didn't like the clothes I was wearing. I didn't like my style in it. I didn't like my arms. And I waited like a year and then went back and got it better.
Really?
Wow.
So the photo for the card on ABD Collectibles on the card that's coming out is the first one.
Okay.
And that footage, I still landed it. You know, it's not like it didn't land it.
Did Nigel film this with his phone? He winked at me. Yeah, that's a yes. I just think it's funny to like, I guess that's just the time we're in, dude. But imagine, yeah, I don't know.
I filmed my trick on an iPhone. That's the best thing I ever did in my life. You know what I mean? It's like, but for a video part, it's
For a video part.
This is the first time I've actually seen this as a full-on video part with iPhone footage. I would say,
Yes.
like a trick of that caliber as video part. Or
Trick of
video-
every trick.
Yes,
Of that
exactly.
caliber.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a mind fuck for me.
Yeah.
To like go out and
Thank
just
you.
have some dude standing there with his phone filming you and be like, this is going to go in my part.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Because you always think of it as going straight to social media.
For a phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The phones
Yeah.
film great. They film great, as you can see.
It's a vibe thing, right?
It's a trip.
And I get the footage right then. Can I see it? Can you airdrop it to me? Mm-hmm. Bro.
You gotta tag Apple on this. Maybe they'll sponsor you, dude.
Dude, yeah, we're thinking of
Yeah.
it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to, like, the tricks are new, the obstacles are new, the presentation of the part is, Anyways, I'm not gonna.
Hey,
You can figure that out for yourself.
So wait,
Next
you go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say next thing you do is film. We filmed this podcast with iPhone.
Oh my
We
God!
could.
Just a bunch of
Levels.
iPhones around.
Imagine how
It's
much
easily
cheaper
done.
that would be.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So going
Easily
back
done.
to what you're saying about, you filmed the trick and you didn't want to go back. So you waited a year to go back to this one?
Yeah.
And you were filming in between.
Yeah, I had to do all the
Yeah,
other stuff.
okay.
But you had already landed it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just
I
didn't
forgot.
like.
I forgot. Yes.
But you
Yeah,
knew that you wanted to go back
Okay.
Yeah.
as soon as you did it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
You're like, I'll go back later.
Because there was someone in the background that said, "Yeah, baby," like right as I landed it.
Yeah, right.
But then, of course, the editor.
Was that
can,
Nigel?
No, but
Oh.
the editor can take it out, right? But like, that's the other thing, dude. Like when I'm skating like that curvy rail, and it looks funny and fun when you're there. So like people aren't taking it as serious as when you're skating a 32 stair Smith grind.
Right.
Even though the difficulty is there, but like the seriousness and the energy, like you see Chris, like yeah, that's it. You know, like
I thought he
didn't-
said, "Yeah, baby," after that.
but I
Smith
didn't.
grind, no?
But I didn't get the. yeah.
Yeah,
after
you're not
Darkslide.
power
Right.
walking
It's-
up to that little rail, dude.
No,
You
no.
got, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
It's
it didn't feel right.
It's a different energy,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to do. I try to like play in all the different energies and then put them next to each other.